Good morning, everyone. Little Monday morning X-Wing. We got one match queued up. We have Australia versus Hungary. Uh, Big swarm. We got the cartel spacers from Khan, and BALÁZS is flying the Galactic Republic. Got Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Rick Ali. So, going to be a pretty, I'm going to say, crazy match because cartel spicers or spacers. Actually, they should be cartel spicers, shouldn't they? The cartel spacers, pretty well-known swarm list. We've, 7 of them. Tractor beams mixed with auto blasters, and there's about 7 of them. We've got, of course, Obi-Wan in the Delta, but not the Delta because he's not carrying the title, with Sense, R2A6 calibrated laser targeting. Anakin in the Ada with brilliant evasion, marksmanship, auto blaster, R7A7 stealth device, and Rick Ali with collision detector and R2 astromech. So without any further ado, this is our only match for this morning. Thanks for tuning in yesterday. I'll get those uploaded to YouTube tonight, but here we go. We are underway. I think it's playing. Their dials are set and everything. Yeah, I can see their mouse moving. All right. And there we go. And I don't know if Sean Tiernan's watch or yeah, he jumped right into Discord because this is Australia. I think everything's set. You never know when you're a streamer. There we go. Recording room. Okay, TTT is up. We're just gonna have to mark these guys. All right, let's start with yellow. He's got tractor beam. Good. Yesterday, I did not do this correctly. Auto blaster is blue. There we go. And we've got pink with an auto blaster. Again, pink should be in every list. And brown. Hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July, even if you don't celebrate it. And I think that's white, so he just stays white. And then red also has tractor beam. Yeah, and green has tractor beam as well. All right, and the rest of the gang is all here. So if you want, you can go ahead and type in chat. I'll see it, even though I am standing up near my table. And we talked about it yesterday with, breaking up swarms and keeping them together. So it looks like our friend over here with the cartel spacers. I'm going to do that all day, I know it. The Khan, he's going to start with them apart, but it looks like he's given some space for the first 3 and then following suit right behind. That way you can keep them together, but also, give them a little breathing room instead of bumping into each other or having to set them up all right next to each other. Especially when it comes to rock formations. Classic rocks, all bunched up in the middle. Very swarm-like options. And then also very ace-like, because aces can zoom through these rocks quite easily. And first turn is done. And we got, let's see, you're going to have to keep an eye on. Brown and yellow have tractor, green and white. Or no, yeah, brown has auto blaster, yellow has tractor, green has tractor, white or silver has an auto blaster. So he mixes those up. And then I believe we've got pink with the auto blaster, blue and red with tractor. Oh no, blue also has an auto blaster. So 2 auto blasters in that first grouping with red, and then mixed and matched with the other. I've seen so many different variations of the Sikhs. You've got this list. You've got ones that try to use ion torpedoes or ion missiles, tractor beams mixed with other stuff. I've even seen, what was it? Nabi was streaming all of it twice in a row. It was like Sikhs with Torkoal Mux. Oh, man. It's just ridiculous variations that you've flown against it multiple times, but each list runs just slightly different. so you can't usually fly against them the same way because they have just slightly different tactics. Oh, let me have Discord up just in case as well. In case I see Sean jump in here. Because he should be over in Australia awake. Who knows? All right. So we do have a little pre-boost barrel roll movement here. Out of the Ada. Such a crazy ability. I mean, mix that with Brilliant Evasion. You can definitely just pre-90 degree boost for 2 force. Which I love doing. He's got the Auto Blaster. I'm more of a fan of Heavy Laser Cannon just because that's my cup of tea. But, I mean, tactically, the Auto Blaster is probably better. And then the stealth device, I'm probably because in the early days of 2nd edition, people were bringing bombs or I was landing on rocks, so I never wanted to take stealth device after quickly hitting a rock, taking damage, and then losing it. I'm sure now if I reinvested in stealth device, it might prove a little better, but... All right, Rick Ali quickly trying to flank these other Sikhs, but it looks like the Sikhs have decided to stay apart. One group K-turned in the corner, and it's looked like going to be going after Rick Ali, which, if you know, fabulous is he. Yeah. Torkel Mux is filthy, he is. Wombat, if you want to come in the Discord chat, come on in. These are your people. No, make sure that you can jump in if you want to, and then that you're unmuted. Probably, I didn't even set up the Discord chat group right. I know it. I know now when anyone jumps in, they can just start yammering. Because I'm almost positive Robert's not going to make it today as well. Still health issues, you know. He called me yesterday. I yelled at him. Of course, you yell at a sick person, that's what you do, and told him to get some sleep. Because I could definitely hear him making tokens in the background. I said, please stop. He goes, oh, but they gotta go out. But you, you need to be healthy. But such is life. Yeah, I'm glad so many of you could tune in yesterday as well. 2 amazing matches. They're now starting with the cut, so, I mean, there are still going to be matches being had. Most likely I won't be able to record them and stream them, which is great because they're going to be streamed by other streamers. Matter of fact, let's look at what we've got coming up. Of course I closed it. Why wouldn't I keep it open? Don't worry. I have it saved. I always have things saved. Yes. All right, so we've got a Ukraine match on 7-7 against Peru. That's a test. I don't know what that is. There's multiple matches. I know there's only one match today at 19 UTC hours. So that is France versus the Netherlands. That's going to be streamed by Le Chancelier. And we've got Fearless Gundarks. Love it. Going to be streamed Peru and Ukraine. Or I think they might have already have. Yeah, that'd be 4 UTC. 4 UTC to EST. Yep, that would have been last night. Oh no, 7-6. Okay, so that's tonight at midnight, my time. We've got another 2 matches on, or 2 more matches on 7-7. France versus Netherlands, South Africa versus Lithuania. Le Chancelier is streaming one, and Arnie Nell is streaming another. And Le Chancelier is also streaming a match on 7-8, France versus Netherlands. And then Ireland versus Canada looks like it's open on 7-10. Chances are someone else is going to grab it, though.
Good evening, Patrick.
There he is. How are you, sir?
I am very well. It was a toss-up between watching streams tonight or playing Ground Assault.
I don't know. Ground Assault might have been the right choice.
Got to get my X-Wing fix.
What do you, just one X-Wing?
Lots of X-Wings.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the
I'm running
guns.
I'm running a 4 X-Wing squad at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of those X-Wing guns like to snap off at just the right moment.
Oh, yeah. I think I've had to fix 3 of my 5 models so far.
Oh yeah, I've got one that has a gun snapped off. The rest of them seem perfectly fine, but I mean they're like I'm gonna say faded. Like the colors are either that or it's just like the dust that settles on them and they need to be cleaned.
I think mine's the paint's just wearing off from overhandling.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. So the oils on your skin just eat away at them.
I love this list that AKHTER is running.
Oh, you actually like the I've I'm not a serious fan of the
Well,
list.
when I say I like it, it's there is a big joke in the Australian X-Wing scene about things being wholesome,
Yeah, exactly.
and AKHTER's scum list is wholesome.
Yeah, always wholesome. Everything that oh yeah, it's wholesome. It ain't wholesome.
No,
All right.
no, AKHTER is very, very good with this list.
Yes, I like Khan. Only
Yeah,
because
that's
I
what most people refer to him as.
exactly yeah, because I grew up with Star Trek, so it's like Khan, and then you just yell at him.
Mm. AKHTER has his own little emoji in the Gundark stream for Khan.
That's brilliant.
Little gif of Kirk screaming out Khan.
They just got to get like just have Kirk yelling, and then he has to type in more emojis of Khan, like KA and then HN.
Yes. AKHTER is he's very good at baiting
Yeah,
with this list.
so now he's turning his swarm downwards instead of going after the Ada or uh it doesn't even look I don't know if he's pursuing Rick Ali, but he's definitely seeing Obi-Wan come in. I don't know what he's going to do with the 3 grouping right there, because if he tries to hard turn, some are going to end up on rocks or split, and then Obi-Wan is now looks like he's going to go a little bit outside those little 3 swarm there. I don't know what Rick Ali's going to do because he's got 4. It looks like 4 Sikhs just going to bearing down on him as fast as possible. I mean, I'm probably going to.
Where Khan is this turn has absolutely no relation to where he's going to end up next turn.
I can, yeah.
He's
I guarantee
he's very hard to predict.
this group of 4 is probably going to just 5 straight crazy. This 3 might do, like blue might do a hard turn to the left, while red and pink do maybe 2 or 3 hard. I don't think the Sikh has a 3 hard turn, but maybe 2 and 3s. Oh, but it looks like we've already got some action.
Oh, if it's in, it's only just.
Yeah, so the Ada is tractored already. But firing 2 solid die. Oh, nope. Gotta hit the R button there. That was not a roll.
That is not a roll.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not a roll.
So he spends the focus. What button was he hitting? He was hitting like T or E, and it was just like flipping the dice.
I think he hit the W for wiggle.
Yeah, exactly.
Button and just wiggled him around a little bit.
I love the UT or the XTC. You see the funniest things happen. Everyone's just like, meh. What are you gonna do?
And there's AKHTER spends his focus and
Yep. Oh, I
just gives a friendly wave on his way by.
Yeah, I shared the screen so you actually can see it live instead of watching the delay on Twitch.
All right, hang on a minute.
Ooh,
Where do I find the shared screen?
So if you go to the recording room and just click on it, it should then show you some screens that are being shared.
I've got that many.
I know our Discord is quite cluttered.
Oh, I've got that many screens open at the moment. It's not funny.
Oh, Robert's awake.
Where?
All right, but I don't like this group of. I don't like red, blue, and pink like going after the Delta and the Eta just by themselves. Like hopefully they 5 straight and go after Rick Ali all at the same time, and then flip back around later. No valid targets, and it doesn't look like any damage anywhere because Obi only got 1 hit, and the Seek had, of course,
Here
5
we
dice.
go. Oh, that's better.
Normally I don't do
Chuck.
that, but because Robert
Yes.
can never see it, it just
Aha.
it just spins. It's like, why does it
Chuck
always?
that into full screen mode. That helps.
Exactly. So now you get to see it live like me.
And if I grab my iPad and I put the Twitch stream on, I can see the overlay.
Oh, you're too kind, sir.
I'll grab that in a moment.
Yep. Well, actually, you have the same view I have. It's quite zoomed out, so you can see all the cards.
I like that.
Did I accidentally pause this? I might have. I don't know how I would have. Oh no, they're moving. They're just sitting there though. I don't know what they're debating, but right now the clock is ticking. Oh, see? I didn't start the clock again. Ha! Classic. I never start the clock. It's one of my nice little quips that I have. All right, we'll just put like
You're not the only one. That's a fairly common error that streamers make. I've been watching a lot of new streamers lately,
yeah.
and with the XTC being on, and it's fairly common. They'll stop the clock in the room,
Hmm?
and they'll forget to stop the overlay, and then it's like, well, there's 10 minutes to go, and then suddenly in the chat it pops up, no, there's 2 minutes to go. You forgot to restart the clock.
I love it. I always forget, but then I remember, and then it's like, oh, okay, it feels like it's been about X amount of minutes,
Yeah.
and then it
All right,
runs
I'm
down.
just going to grab my iPad. I will be right back.
Oh yeah, take your time. Kind sir. I'm gonna watch the stream while watching the stream. But it is a lovely Monday morning. It's actually not raining today, but it'll rain the rest of the week over here. So I might be able to actually clean the pool, mow the lawn, and do some weeding before, the rest of the week just determines that I'm never going outside. And it looks like we're waiting on Khan to set his last of his. Oh no, actually, not one of Balázs's dials are set. So I mean, there's always that one turn. I mean, they did already engage, but data will show that just before the big engagement happens, there is a big lull to where everyone takes their time, prepares for the final joust. But I do respect this match because I think this is the only Seek match that I've seen to where they just don't joust in the middle. No offense, Nobby. Nobby streamed 2 matches in a row. They were both Seek matches, Seeks versus Seeks, I think, and they both literally just flew straight on the opposite sides of the mat, turned into the middle, and then just jousted in the middle.
Why waste the first 2 turns maneuvering? You line up there, I'll line up here, 5 straight towards each other.
Exactly. As Tyler Tippett says, it doesn't count as a joust because we we're doing it at like 90 degrees.
If two people are jousting, one of them is generally wrong.
Always. I mean, I think they're both wrong until one is determined a winner. That's like, I was right on the joust. Sure you were.
I actually try very hard not to joust these days.
Oh, it's very interesting when you see someone just like fly straight at you and you're not engaging and they're like, "Oh, you coward." What? I'm sorry. I don't feel like just flying at, 10% of the mat. I like to use the whole mat. Also, I'm not going to joust you with a falcon. That's not happening. Well, actually, unless you're flying Ray, then that makes 100% sense. Okay, taking his buttersweet time. Balázs now deciding to do the pre-move barrel roll with Annie. This is interesting. He's barrel rolling towards the gas cloud. I'm wondering if he's going to do a one hard right and then boost one hard left, because they can do that. Oh, there we go. So he's turning away with the Sikhs. Obi-Wan. Oh, okay.
Not with all of them.
Apparently
And now
not.
blue will cut through the gap between the gas cloud and the rock.
Oh, he won hards.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't like this.
And before poor Rick knows it, he's going to have 5 skicks staring him in the face.
Yeah. And so there it is. There's the 5 straights out of all those Sikhs.
Which was kind of to be expected, although I wouldn't have been surprised if Khan hadn't done a 3 hard and turned up in towards the rocks.
I know. I just don't like sacrificing blue and pink because that's how it feels. It literally feels like he's sacrificing them for Rick Ali, which, I mean, he's got some points on him, but he's not that expensive. He's only 56. The big breadwinner is Anakin at 73 points.
Yes, but if you take Rick out, and face it, with 4 of them bearing down on him like that, there's a reasonable chance if you throw enough dice, some of them are gonna stick.
Oh, absolutely. And that's my.
And if you can take Rick out of the equation, you don't have to worry about your flanks anymore.
Yep. And his problem is Rick Ali's ability, while you defend or perform a primary attack, if the speed of your maneuver is higher than the enemy's ship, roll 1 additional die. So he could end up rolling 4 on defense. Or no, 3 on defense, because there are only 2 defense.
Which is why AKHTER will keep his speed up.
Yeah. I always forget the Naboo only has 2 defense dice because of it literally looks like a Sikh. It is super fast.
Yeah.
It gets a free evade, so I'm like, oh, it's got 3 defense. I found that out the hard way while playing a match, and I realized I could have killed Rick like forever ago if I would have just maybe shot at him.
Yes.
Because I think I had a dash, and I was doing 3 speed maneuvers with him the whole time, and I was like, I could have been shooting at Rick, and I could have just wiped him off the table.
One of the things that makes Khan so good at this game is the fact that he flies a lot of different squads.
Yeah.
So he's probably just as familiar with the squad that he's flying against as he is with the squad he's flying in a lot of cases.
Well, so in the XTC, I did because sometimes you can't find the person's list, so you have to go to this giant PDF. And
oh yes,
because there's the Discord name, there's the chat name, there's the actual person's name, there's their nickname. So I had to search the droid that was on Anakin, or I think it was Rick, the R7A7. I had to search for that in order to find the person that was in this match, his actual name. And all of a sudden, I'm like, there's a lot of this droid. But another point is there is a lot of other lists exactly like this, just built differently. And the one that they swap out usually is Rick Ali.
yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot more variance to this type of list flown by BALÁZS.
Well, the Obi-Wan Anakin archetype is
Yeah, it's
it's
quite.
pretty popular because it's effective.
Yeah, and so you can put Obi-Wan in the Eta or the Delta, but you really only see Anakin in this Eta because it is so cheap. And it's also 3 Force. Alright, so we are already shooting. It looks like, I mean, yeesh. As much as I like the positioning of Obi-Wan and Anakin, yeah, he's got the bullseye on pink, but that is through a rock. And then Obi-Wan's going to have to shoot it red if he wants that calibrated laser. Alright, so yeah, 3 dice out the front. Most likely shooting at pink. And only hit focus. Could spend the force, but I mean, if you're doing pre-maneuvers, yeah, changes 1 hit to a crit. You really need to save it. Oh, okay, and spends 1 of the charges off the droid as well. Maybe. I don't know. He's slow to flip these charges. Flip it. There you go. There's 1. And then also he spent the force. Yep, so Auto Blaster changes 1 hit to a crit, and then he spent the force to change to a hit, and then another crit. So it looks like blanks. Or no, did he roll? How did he roll 2 evades? Oh, because of Auto Blaster? Is he not in the arc? Okay. Ha ha ha. Auto Blaster comes through on the clutch. And he takes 2. I don't understand how it's not a crit. Or is Panic Pilot. Got it. I'm on top of it, I swear. Alright, so pink is already at half. Not a bad start for Anakin. Alright, we should have. I didn't see which one he measured the arc to. If pink is in range 1 with Obi-Wan, that's definitely going after pink. Ooh, range 1 into pink. Here we go. Obi-Wan took the evade for an action. Does have 2 force. Yeah, you obviously want to go into pink. If you're taking 1 fewer shots on Obi-Wan, that's definitely the way to go. I don't know what he's. There we go. There's some dice being rolled. All right, so 2 focus and a crit. Could spend 2 force and probably eliminate pink. He's got some thinking to do, though. You really don't want Obi-Wan without force, but if you were to have a turn with him out without force, this would be it, because after this, I don't think he's going to have many shots on him. What do you think, Sean? Oh, maybe he got out. I don't know. Sean!
Sorry, I'd accidentally hit the big red mute button on the front of my headset.
I don't know how long you've been talking for.
I only just realised when you said you couldn't hear me.
I know, you were probably giving some nice commentary.
I will say this new headset is brilliant. If I listen carefully, I can actually hear them saying what they're doing.
Oh, you are, like, absolutely sounding great right now. Ooh, there's 2 evades. Could spend. Yep. Because
Yeah,
Obi-Wan.
you spend it to stay alive.
Yeah, because Obi-Wan spent both of those force. Ended up with nothing. So he only has the evade for defense coming up against pink. And pink does have auto blaster, so that evade
Yeah,
is still works. He's in his
that's
arc.
That's why he had. That's why he had to spend both force. He had to try and kill Pink to avoid that auto blaster coming back.
All right, there is focus blank. Spends the focus because why not?
Not
And
getting shot again.
yeah, exactly. I think that's through the gas cloud, so
Yeah,
there's 4 dice. And yeah, it doesn't matter.
there's
One
the
evade.
evades.
Yeah. Because he also has an evade next to him, so there's no damage to be had.
Yeah.
All right, so there's Pink going to be shooting with the auto blaster, 4 dice.
Yep.
That's
No
why
mods though.
no mods.
No mods, and Obi does have an evade token.
There is 1 crit. So, yep, 3 dice because it looks like not through the rock. There we go. There's 1 evade.
There's the evade.
And 2.
And spin the token.
Yep. Because auto blaster.
This is where life is about to get very miserable for Rick.
Yeah. Very miserable for Rick. And just for auto blaster, if the defender is not or in your bullseye, roll 1 additional die. During the neutralized results step, if you're not in the defender's arc, evade results do not cancel crits. So, although Pink did roll a crit, Obi-Wan was able to use the evades. I don't know if he measured for... I can actually check. Yeah, Silver has Rick in arc.
I think they're all going to have him in arc, except maybe Green.
Yellow might have him. Green does not. Brown, I think, is out of range. I think it's just going to be yellow and silver.
He's off to a good start, though, with hit, crit.
Yeah. I'm waiting to...
Because I don't think Rick has any tokens.
I think he may have already spent it, because he did have an evade. I don't know what's happening with BALÁZS. It might be just a slow connection. But he is sluggishly trying to grab something.
I know Khan rolled for yellow.
There we go. So, tractored.
Oh.
Do you boost him forward or do you barrel roll him left? Possibly taking him out of some parts, but putting him in. Oh, yeah, barrel rolling him left as forward as possible.
Barrel roll him left and pull him as far forward as you can. And just open up.
He might now be in range of Green. Yes, absolutely he is.
Yeah. And they've both got focus tokens, and Rick has nothing.
Yeah, so going to be doing primary, not tractoring. 2 hits right out of the gate. So now Rick, I mean, with the fun, it's auto blaster, so he does get a range bonus, but then tractored, and Rick did not move faster than them, so only 2 dice. And that's going to be 2 damage into Rick.
2 into Rick. So that's Rick's shields down.
Yep.
Everything from here is just Christmas.
So it looks like he's spending the focus for just 1 hit. Rick's got 2 dice. 1 evade, safe.
Safe.
And then lastly, Brown. I don't think Brown is going to have him in range, but if he does, nope. So just out. I mean, I don't think he had him in range in the beginning, but because my ruler is 12 inches and the board is almost to scale.
So it's still, that is now a shieldless Rick.
Yeah, one Seek for 1 Rick. I don't think that's a fair trade.
Well, he now has an angry horde descending on him, and having been barrel rolled is going to reduce his options a little.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Pink for staying alive. It is double stressed and already with at half, but he held his own. Now you've got some nice blockers.
I see if he moves red first, and I'd potentially go hard left with red in between those two rocks. Try and meet Rick coming in,
Yep.
and then just turn the rest of the skeeks onto him.
I mean, so yeah, what do you do with
And then
Rick? Do you try to maybe three bank and boost past them, or do you three hard and boost, but you know that they're gonna easily chase you down because they can just one bank and call it a day.
all AKHTER has to do is just move. If he doesn't hard turn red, is moving down to roughly where the others are now, and that would be enough.
Yeah, I mean, he could even two bank barrel roll with red
Mm.
and just seriously block that lane. Pink, uh, Pink can just one bank here to the right and let Obi-Wan fly past him. I know Annie's probably going to do the pre-boost barrel roll. Um, he only has
And
two
then a
force
hard
though.
turn in behind Pink.
Could. I mean, it's hard to track down Annie. You're gonna have to wait until Rick is dealt with, and then bring the swarm back, and then you can capture Annie.
I can see Khan blocking the gap between those two rocks
Yeah.
and just cutting, just isolate Rick at the bottom end of the board.
Exactly. And then Pink. I'm gonna say block Obi-Wan with Pink if he decides to
Yeah,
do a one bank or a one forward, and then just hard turn Blue in to the right. Because what does Blue have, an auto blaster? Yeah, and then you're behind Obi-Wan, which is not a
yeah.
good place for Obi-Wan. That's like I liked the positioning of Anakin Obi-Wan, but this is a pretty big matzo ball now sitting out there now that you didn't destroy Pink. So there are lanes that are going to be blocked. Oh, I mean, if I'm Obi-Wan, I'm going to the right. I'd have to. You got to get out of there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to run away and just back out and set yourself up again.
I'm very
Although,
shocked. Go ahead.
although the drawback to turning right with Obi-Wan is that you're then isolating Anakin.
It's true. I mean, but
And
yeah.
this is what I was saying before. Watch what Khan does. He's very good. The moving Pink and Blue into there was bait.
Oh, absolutely.
Pure and simple, because now Obi-Wan has very limited choices. He can either run away and leave Anakin isolated, or he can try and turn in towards the others, hope he doesn't get blocked, and hope he doesn't end up sitting dead set in front of Pink.
Yeah, and that's where Pink wants him. And like Anakin would have to back him up. You'd have to do possibly I think they can do a one bank left with Anakin, but then you're leaving yourself open to Blue, who also has an auto blaster. So
If any barrel rolls from there, barrel rolls to the left, he could almost just go straight into that gap where Obi-Wan is now.
well, I just saw a peek at the clock. Thank you, past Patrick. It has 38 minutes left on the clock, not 45. We're gonna reset that. All right, 38 minutes left. That's a lot of time.
Oh, yes. The trouble is, if Andy turns in towards where Obi is now, he's going to have Blue behind him.
Yeah,
If he turns out towards Blue, he's taking himself out of the fight and letting everybody else just run riot. And potentially then leaving Obi-Wan stranded.
Because you have.
And this...
Go ahead.
No, go on. You're right.
Well, now that we have the clock, 38 minutes, if you do duck out with both of them, you now have to take more time for them to circle back. Obviously, these players are playing a little bit more laissez-faire with their time. So ducking out is going to eat up your time, and I don't think you're going to be able to turn back fast enough to make it up.
No. And this is the sort of position that Khan will try to put you in a game like this.
Oh yeah, this is brilliant. Break them up, get some half points in these aces, and then go
Yeah.
ahead try to melt my list.
He will force you to isolate your ships.
And he's done that perfectly.
The Jedi are great if they support each other, but if you can cut them apart...
Yeah, don't keep them together.
Mm.
All right, so we're waiting, I think, on BALÁZS. Yeah, I think he's deciding what to do with Anakin. Does he do a pre-boost or pre-barrel roll? I mean, I think a pre-boost to the right. If blue decides to one hard in, that'll block him, and that'll muck some stuff up. Ooh, why are you flipping over 3/4? There you go. Oh, no. All right, I'm not keeping... Yeah, there's the pre-boost to block the hard one. That's brilliant. I don't agree with Anakin having 3/4, though. I think he had 2
I
inactive
think he's...
force. But maybe it's his ability that's triggering. I don't know. Or does he... What's his upgrade? I should pay attention to those, shouldn't I? No, he doesn't have anything that would give him a force back. Because we've got Anakin. Oh, no, not in that one. We've got Obi-Wan in the Delta. We've got Anakin. Yeah, more enemy
Blue and
ships.
pink have both bumped.
Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Oh, what did he do with pink? A 2 straight instead of the 1 bank. Oh, now that's dangerous. I mean, if all of a sudden, for some weird reason, Anakin and Obi-Wan decide to sloop or K-turn, that's the... I think we're in
Well...
some serious trouble. Yep, there's the evade on red. Just begging Obi-Wan to go chase him.
Just
Ooh,
begging Obi-Wan to... Just begging Obi-Wan to make that sloop to the right.
yeah, right. So,
Now, it doesn't matter where Rick goes from here. Rick
yeah,
is
he's
in
getting
somebody's
shot.
arc.
That is... Ooh, wow, okay.
Oh,
You hate to see it. The 3 hard block by white.
oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yep. The good thing is Rick did move faster, but no actions. And green has green has a tractor which he can shoot first. Yellow has a tractor, unfortunately, as well, so no auto blasters. I mean, but with a tractor, that's going to be 4 dice. But he could barrel roll Ali off of white and let white auto blaster him.
Yep.
That's just brutal. Savage.
Barrel roll him right into the forward and right.
Okay, so there's Obi-Wan with the bank. Oh, see, if Pink did
Right
the
where
1
I
bank.
thought he was going to put pink.
Yeah, I thought he would have 1 banked with Pink. But he opted for
But
the
the
2
other
straight.
thing there is Pink's not getting shot this turn.
Yeah, so that's 1 ship going to be left alive. We'll see what happens with red, because Obi-Wan did just opt for the focus, and Anakin, he already boosted this turn, so he can't boost in against red, but he can just take a target lock if he wants.
Rick may have a shot on yellow.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Let me check.
No, I think he's probably
Nope,
a bit
out of arc.
wide.
The only concern is if you barrel roll him, he will have a little better shot on red. He won't get one on white, though, because you're going to barrel roll him as forward as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already talking like he's hit with the detractor beam, but... All right, here's Anakin at range 2. Gonna definitely auto blaster, because any crits he gets are just going to... Oh, actually, yeah, Anakin has the auto blaster. He's just going to rip through red. And
Yeah, only throwing the 2 dice.
Yeah, with auto blaster.
Mm.
Yep, so he can spend for the hit. Yeah, he's going to spend the
1 force for on the focus.
Yep, and then he can change one of those to a crit because of the droid. if he chooses to do so. But he is just sitting here. I think he's deciding whether or not he wants
Yeah,
to
he's
pump the
spending a
crit.
charge on the droid.
Yep. Change that to a crit. And then spend the force? No? Or just
Yeah.
one crit and then just make sure that one crit goes into the shield?
Nope, spending the force.
Okay, hit crit. Yep, easily evaded. But he still takes 1 damage on the
Yeah.
shield. Boop. Alright, now it's Obi-Wan's turn. 4 dice primary into red. And this is when calibrated
This
lasing
could hurt.
computer. This, yeah. Doesn't it? I did not take the target lock. I mean, he only has 1 force left. I get it. Oh, but doesn't seriously need it.
Oh,
You got no shots
who
coming
needs
at you.
mods?
You spend the focus, and that's hit, hit, crit, crit. Only getting 1 evade, can spend the other one for 2. So that'd be 2 crits going into red. And we've got, oh, red's over there. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to
Praying
see.
for a
Yep,
praying for no direct hits there.
exactly. Oh, nope, direct hit. He is toast.
Fuel leak.
Yep.
I heard the words fuel leak.
Oh, poor red. Oh, see, I love that you can hear it. I can't hear it because I have it muted. That's brilliant. You know how much time I spent trying to figure out how to get the sound to come through Discord?
Yeah, it's coming through fine.
I'm wondering if it's going through. I don't think it is. Oh,
No,
let me see. Let me turn it up.
it's not. It's not coming through.
Twitch.
Which
Oh, awesome. All right. That's brilliant because that's what I want. I was going to have Robert listen to the match and tell me and keep me up to date on what was things that I couldn't see. I guess I don't need to. All right. Finally, Rick having his shot. 4 dice. My lord.
Who's Rick shooting at though?
I don't know.
Rick has no shot.
He has a shot on Obi-Wan. But okay, I'm assuming this is green shooting. Yeah, because that's Khan pulling out the 4 red dice. So here we go. Tractor beam. Spending the focus for 3
In the
hits.
focus.
Oh, that's okay. Yellow shoots first. Boo. I wanted green to shoot first. Rick's still getting 3, but nothing to use.
Unmodded, nothing.
So 100% tractored. He's going to probably barrel roll him to the right, and then green can shoot with a primary. Oh, he's barrel rolling him out of the rocket.
Oh!
Fit. I didn't think that would fit. Rick. All right, if Rick makes it out of here, that is just going to be absolute miracle.
You bastard.
All right, did he even roll for the rock?
Well, first of all, he's got auto blasters at point blank range from White.
Yeah, there's no way to
And
turn
then-
them into crits, but if he rolls a crit, yeah, that's basically a dead Rick. All right, I'm assuming this is the auto blaster shot.
Spinning
So
his focus.
it's 3 hits. That's still going to do some damage. So yeah, there's 2.
Yeah, there's 2. That's a half a Rick.
Yeah. Oh, Rick Ali, he was fabulously tractored onto a rock.
And he's still got green to shoot primaries.
Yeah, so you don't have to shoot the tractor.
And that'll be range runners. That'll be range 1.
Yep. And Brown just making sure that Rick did not run the other way. He's like, I don't get to shoot. Oh, never mind. I don't know why all of a sudden more cards are spamming. The whole damage deck, why not? Sure. I guess Rick rolled for the rock.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it, but it looks like Rick might be dead after just 1 shot from the auto blaster. Oh, and taking a crit from the rock. I don't know what's going on that side of the board, but Rick is gone. I'm sure all of a sudden Khan goes, "Wait, did you roll for the rock?"
Well,
Maybe.
Khan actually said to him, "Hang on, how many damage did you have?" I think Khan was surprised that that was a dead Rick.
Yeah, I don't know if Balaz is keeping track of things appropriately over there, but that's okay. This is all for fun. All right, blue and pink have no shot, so we go back to dials. Okay, after that volley, they traded for red. It is.
I'd trade you a stick for a Rick Olay any day.
Yeah, 56 to 43.
It's still close.
Oh, it's. I mean, the Sikhs have an awkward position here. They're going to have to wrap around that rock this turn, which means they're going to be open to attack from Obi-Wan and Anakin if they decide to do so. But
Don't forget, though, Obi and Annie now both have 2 Skicks right behind them.
And those are the auto blasters. So
yeah, funny about that.
That's the worst situation to have. Is 2
It
auto
might
blasters.
take a couple of turns for it to happen, but don't forget, pink and blue are going to come around those rocks.
Yep.
And suddenly the Jedi are surrounded.
Actually, I think I know why he did that 2 straight. Let me look at the dial of a Sikh real quick. Where's the dial of a Sikh?
He had to. Don't forget, he was double stressed.
And I'm thinking, oh no, the bank 1 blue is, or yeah, I just said it. It's blue. So he could have done the 1 bank.
Which may have left him pointed at the rock.
Yeah. Just slightly, but I mean, he would have gotten that range 1 shot into Obi. All right, so we have 24 minutes left in the round. Balaz can easily make up these points. He just has to maybe destroy or half one of these Sikhs, and then he's back ahead. But right now,
Problem is the way Khan flies. It's very hard to get shots on one without being shot back at by others.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm thinking yellow's going to 5K or 4K. White could come around that rock with maybe a 3 bank and then barrel roll. Green can just 2 forward and brown 2 hard. But, you know, you got blue up there. He can easily just 2 hard in. Pink can do another 2 straight. That would put him perfectly on the other side of the rock for next turn.
Do they have a boost?
The Sikh? No, they have barrel roll.
Barrel roll, of
Thank God they
course.
don't have boosts. Could you imagine doing 5 straight boosts with with 7 Sikhs? That'd be the worst joust ever. It's like, I can't get out of range of them. Yeah, ain't it great? That's the other thing. Do they have a 3 hard? I'm pretty sure they do. They have a pretty unique... Oh, no, they don't have the 3 hard. Okay. They're a pretty unique dial. I remember everyone said, oh, the Sikhs are terrible. I'm like, they have a 1 bank blue. They are amazing.
X-Wings have a 1 bank blue.
Yeah, I know, but the Sikh is a fast ship. So to have it be able to go... It's just like the Ada. The Ada just has that ridiculous dial as well.
It's the one thing that kills A-Wings.
Yeah, they don't have the 1 bank.
You can go 1 hard or 1 hard.
Yeah. Anything after that's a 2. Oh, so there's a 2 straight from pink. Perfect. There's the 1 hard from blue. Holy
There's
crap.
the turn in from blue.
We've played this game before.
Anybody would think we almost knew what we were looking at.
All right, so we went with the 2 bank with white. That's not bad. Obi-Wan can easily arc dodge that if he did the 1 bank, though. Yep, there's the 2 straight from green. Come on, give me the 4K. Make me a good player. There's the 5K.
It's the 5K.
Man, I love this game.
How to get around a rock in 1 turn.
Yes, exactly. and
I'm
then
sure he would have done the same with Pink
oh, the K turn was
if he hadn't
correct.
been stressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget that the K turn with Brown is setting up for next turn.
Yeah, I thought he
It's
would hard turn in,
unlikely
but
he'll get shot this turn. Next turn, he's now got the option of going straight, banking in towards the rock,
mhm.
or hard turning, depending on how far down the table Obi gets.
Yeah, because Obi could be ducking out this turn, but like you said, no matter where Obi-Wan goes, he is at least getting shot once. There's no way to dodge that.
And Khan is very, very good at making sure he's got an arc pointed pretty much anywhere you're going.
I mean, this is absolutely brilliant flying. That's everyone keeps saying these are the top players around the world, and so far I have not been disappointed.
Well, Khan, there's a very, very good reason that Khan is the captain of the Australian team,
Yeah, exactly.
and and nobody ever questioned it.
Should have
He's
been. Should have been
he
questioned.
he is he is good.
Taking a stress, and I don't know why. Why is Obi taking a stress?
Did he do something extra?
I don't think there's anything on his cards that allow him to do anything stressful. He's calibrated lasering computer. He's got calibrated. He's got sense, but I have no idea why he's stressed.
They were discussing it, but I couldn't quite make out what the issue was.
That's very weird.
Now it looks like Blue may have a shot at
Oh, actually, did he do a two straight?
Annie.
Did he do a two forward straight? Yeah.
Yes.
So he forgot most likely to set his dial, which means he has to do a two forward white and receive a stress token.
Oh.
That would be the only reason as to why that would happen. He forgot to set his dial. Which in TTS, honestly, there should be some serious leeway with that because you could click all the buttons you want and it still won't set.
I have had that happen.
Yeah, so now Obi-Wan is in the worst position possible. Stressed, sitting in range of two different Seeks that one of them has Tractor, because Silver has an Auto Blaster. He could Tractor Obi-Wan to the left, and then green and white. Or he could do the same thing. He could do a one forward and push Obi-Wan onto a rock. I don't know.
That'd just be harsh because I think a one forward onto the rock from Obi would
Just,
actually leave him half up on the rock.
yeah.
So he would have to go over it again next turn.
Yep, exactly. So we've got the Auto Blaster out of Anakin. He could spend his last charge and a force to make it a hit crit. But no matter what, Pink is taking a crit if he decides to spend it.
Yeah, they're talking about that now. He's got to spend a charge if he wants to make the
Yep.
kill.
So that is
And that's
Pink.
his last charge.
And if it is damaged, and no, oh no, it looks like he made it two crits, so loose stabilizer, and it might have been damage sensor array. So that is Pink. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot Blue also has a shot on Obi-Wan. So if you do Tractor him, oh, that two straight was not good. So now he's going to have to clear his stress next turn, which has to be a bank maneuver. And that's if he doesn't get tractored by yellow.
And have a look at where Brown is, just waiting for Obi's next move.
All right, so what do we got here? Just one crit, probably from Obi-Wan here. Shooting into green. Green rolls 2 evades is safe. Because I don't think, which
Wiggle is.
that would be absolutely horrible if Obi-Wan does not have white in arc. That
Well,
means,
blue has auto blasters, so
I mean, white 100% has Obi-Wan. I don't know how Obi-Wan doesn't have, and there's 16 minutes left in the round. I don't know how Obi-Wan doesn't have arc on white.
he must have only just not had arc on him.
No, you don't shoot with blue first. You shoot with yellow. Is the tractor. All right, so I'm going to be 1 hit out of blue. Obi-Wan gets 3 dice. Waiting for BALÁZS. Nope, he grabbed all 4 again. I can definitely see the pings in the top right corner, and BALÁZS is just pinging like crazy.
That's range 3, so he's got 4 dice.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have the delta. All right. 4. He's got 2 evades. It would be 4 dice.
Yeah. Squiggles his way out of it.
Good morning, Padre. Glad you could join us. Not in Discord, but in the chat at least. All right, here's 3 dice. Oh, looks like just a hit. So Obi-Wan with 3 dice. Oh, Obi-Wan's going to have to spend some force. Or else he is going to be tractored. All right, there's the evade, so he's safe.
Yes, but it cost him a force.
Yeah, which at this point, Obi-Wan is not in the best position.
And White hasn't fired his auto blasters yet.
Eh,
Ooh!
Anakin is at range 3. He doesn't have Obi-Wan.
Oh! That's how Obi-Wan didn't have him then.
But does Anakin have him in arc, which I don't think he does? Or no, he shot at it. Oh no, he shot at pink. Oh, double
He shot at
blanks.
pink?
Nothing.
Oh,
Safe. That would have been a beautiful auto blaster shot.
that kind of feels bad.
Yes, it does. All right, so nothing out of the Sikhs this turn, but
Well, they certainly made Obi-Wan wet his pants.
yes. Now I'm curious as to what maneuver he wanted to do with Obi-Wan. But that's stressing
I
him.
think he would have been headed for the open space.
Yeah, he probably would have done like the 3 bank.
It was obvious Khan was going to have to come in like through the middle of that lane.
Yeah.
To put Obi-Wan there deliberately would have just might as well paint a target on the front of his ship.
All right, so do you now go in on Anakin? Because Anakin is kind of stuck. Anakin could do, like, again, this is the times thing, because it is 56-57. But BALÁZS, of course, has a huge bid of 7 points. So he is in the lead. Do you do a pre-boost with Anakin to the left and then possibly K-turn onto blue? Or, I mean, do you not move? Yeah, what do you do with Anakin? Because you got those 3 Sikhs right in there that could just come right in on him.
Obi-Wan has got to go into that open space.
Yeah, so I mean,
if he banks left, he's going into the rock. So he's got to go either straight or to the right. So you leave yellow and brown to deal with him. You bank blue into the gap between the rocks to try and block Annie. And you race white and green up as far as you can to try and catch him.
You're not going after Obi-Wan.
No, you leave yellow and brown to deal with Obi in that open space.
Okay, splitting up the swarm again. I'm very curious because he could do. I think a 2 straight might put yellow on a rock. It would be close. But yeah, brown can bank in, and then white and green can go after Annie. But if I'm Anakin, I'm doing that pre-move boost to the left, making sure blue bumps me if he does, and then doing a nice K turn, giving me some distance. And let's see, what is the dial of?
Don't be surprised to find a fast move coming from blue down into that lane.
Yeah, so they do have a 4K out of the ADA.
Have they got 3 bank?
They do have a 3 bank.
A 3 bank or a 3 hard through between those 2 rocks from blue.
Oh, okay.
That'll get you out of any sort of bump that any might be planning, and then you've pretty much got everybody going after Obi. Although white and green are going to have trouble getting guns to bear on him from where they are.
Yeah, this was a good turn to catch Obi.
Which is why I thought white and green may turn up towards Annie, even yellow.
So I was also expecting white to barrel roll because that would have been beautiful. All right, and we're waiting on BALÁZS to set his dial still. Hopefully he sets them this turn. If not,
He's only
Obi's
got
going
2
on that
ships.
rock.
How long could it take?
Yeah, we've got the set from Khan. And this is the thing about ADAs. You got to sit there and think about all the pre-maneuvers the pre-moves that you can do before you actually move. And then your opponent has to do the same damn thing. It's like, oh, do you think he's going to boost first? No, he's probably going to barrel roll right and then one bank in and blah, blah, blah.
I'm flying an X-Wing in my HOTAC campaign at the moment that has Sabines you may boost or barrel roll before you move.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's like somebody tacked some X-Wings on an A-Wing.
Yeah, that's what Dan did for our HOTAC. He put it on his A-Wing, and that thing also had Jake's ability, so it would barrel roll, gain a focus, do its maneuver, gain another action, and then somebody had Dutch, so they'd pass my target lock. So he could easily maneuver proton rockets with full mods. And also we had, I believe, Braylon's ability. So he would barrel roll, get a focus, move, take an action, and then he could also boost in for a stress, so that way he was re-rolling 2 defense dice, 2 attack dice as well. It was absolute insanity.
And people say you can't build a decent A-Wing in HOTAC.
No, you just don't want to start with one. That's the problem.
No. It was interesting. It's interesting, actually. I joined the Reddit group today, and there's a post from like a year ago where somebody is complaining about where someone is complaining about the A-Wing being too weak to be a starting ship.
Yeah. That was not okay. So
this is interesting. White is going after Annie.
Yeah, so it looks like they're all converging on Anakin. Blue went for either the block on Anakin or is expecting that 4K and is ready to just blast him right in the face with an auto blaster.
I missed what yellow did, but he bumped.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
No, self-bumped.
Yeah.
I'm punting.
Yeah, exactly. Because the 2 straight, or what did he do? A 1 bank? Yeah, 1 bank. And I was like, oh, the 2 straight might fit with that rock, but clearly it didn't. So he just opted for the 1 bank. He can 1 hard next turn and keep going after Anakin if that's what his choice is. He could probably also 1 hard left. But now Obi-Wan's in a bad way. He's probably going to have to take a lock on Brown and then boost in and try and clear him off the table. But that's a very high-risk maneuver.
I don't think Obi is in Green's arc.
No, he's out of it, but, I mean, he definitely wants to get out of Yellow's, too. He's trying to click the boost, but the dial's messing up, which does happen. There it goes. Flip the dial. Now we can boost in against Brown. And then you got to maximize. I don't think he has the bullseye, which is terrible.
No, he doesn't.
Which means don't barrel roll left. That's not going to put him.
No CLT for you, sir.
Yeah. And yep, he's barrel rolling out of the arc. Not a bad choice. Because he is currently ahead, so less shots being taken is less.
No, go forward. Don't go
Yeah,
back.
don't go
Don't
backwards.
go back.
He went
Oh,
back.
he went back. Coming forward may have taken him right out of arc.
Yeah. Oh,
Going
geez.
back's just guaranteed he's in arc.
I don't know. Maybe he could be out of arc. It is close. Okay, there's the 2 sloop out of Anakin. Or 2, not 2 sloop. 2 Talon roll.
Didn't catch blue the way he expected to.
No. Okay, so he did spend the 2 force that he was supposed to. Because he did do a pre-boost maneuver. Or pre-maneuver boost. Alright, and then barrel rolling out. Excellent.
Is the 2T on them white?
The 2 Talon roll? No, it's purple.
Purple.
Yeah, I know. Freaking Jedi.
I was gonna say, how the hell did he? How the hell did he do that after?
Who knows?
Oh,
All right, here we go. This is
no wonder people say
this
Jedi are
is a
filth.
big 2 hits into Anakin, or into Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan does have 4 dice, but no mods, except for 1 force.
Did Obi-Wan not have a shot?
Oh, he's gonna have to spend that force. If not, he is tractored. Yep, opts to spend his last remaining force. He just has to hope he's out of Brown's arc.
Where was that from? Was that from yellow?
Yeah, yellow from downtown. Oh, Obi is out of arc of Brown. Yeah, that would have been
Which I
huge.
guess he would be if Obi was out. If Obi didn't have Brown in arc, Brown wasn't going to have Obi in.
Yep. So, arc dodged almost everything this turn and staying alive.
And White was out of range.
Yep. So, this is going to be very interesting. Again, do you keep pursuing Anakin or do you turn in on Obi-Wan? He, I would say, is the much easier ship to catch.
If Brown can get a block off on Obi-Wan, you could turn white, green, and yellow in there. It'd be very hard for Anakin to get in close enough to really have any say in proceedings.
Yeah, I mean, they are... Anakin is 2 force, Obi-Wan only has 1. So, I mean, whatever Obi-Wan does, he could do a 3 bank that might fit. But, like you said, Brown can easily just block most of what that is. And then, yeah, have the other Sikhs just turn in. But that would give Obi-Wan some backsides.
Even at the risk of going over that rock, if yellow hard turns in.
He did scare Annie away. So Annie would, you'd have to guess, is, Khan the type of person that's going to continue to pursue Annie, or is he going all in on Obi-Wan? I mean...
At this point, he will be perfectly aware of how long is left. And with 3 minutes on the clock and the fact that this is probably the last turn.
Yeah, all in on
Khan
Obi.
is the kind of player he will turn in and just go all in on Obi.
Yeah, because all you need is 2 damage to get half on him. He's going to have to block with Brown. Yellow has perfect opportunity to just hard turn, which is probably why he bumped, takes the focus. The problem with White is he's going to have issues with range. Green can easily probably 1 hard in because you want to really make sure Obi-Wan's in arc. And
1 hard, 3 bank in from blue, or even a 3 hard. The 3 bank would bring him up closer.
And this is going to be the last turn for
hard
sure.
Turn from White and possibly a barrel roll to drag his arc back down the table a bit.
Yep. My only concern is White. He 1 hards. He's going to seriously have to block Obi-Wan perfectly in order to get range with silver or white.
Going to be interesting.
Yeah, at this point, Obi-Wan's just looking for arc dodging.
I
So
can see Brown doing a 1 hard and then a barrel roll to the left and back.
Are you going to try to block the 3 bank, or are you going to try to block the 2 hard? I mean, because either way, you're going to end up here, barrel roll. That won't block the 2 hard, but certainly the 3 bank. I mean, even a 1 hard won't block the 3 bank either. You'll just get skipped over. Yeah, ooh, that's a tough call.
I'd take the barrel roll option because that way if he does the 2 hard, you've still got a chance at getting a shot on him. If you can keep him in front of you, you're going to come out ahead.
Yep. And in that case, I don't think there'd be any way for, depending on the angle he blocks, because yellow can do a tractor to help out with the green and silver. I mean, or green could try to tractor him first and then leave a shot for yellow and silver if possible. But I don't think there's any way if a bump does occur that he'll be able to barrel roll Obi and let Brown take a shot too. It's going to be at a funny angle. Yep, there's the 1 hard from green. Even if Obi-Wan does the 2 and boosts barrel rolls, oh, see, that's 50-50. You either have to decide to block the 2 hard or block the 3 bank.
Barrel roll to the left and come backwards.
I think the 2 hard will still fit though.
Yeah, but even if it does fit, you're going to have all those ships with guns on.
Oh no, but like Obi-Wan could boost barrel roll and then he's arc dodged everything except I think yellow at that point. You have to decide, do I block the 2 hard and keep him right here where everything's going to get guns? But if Obi-Wan then decided to 3 bank, but we don't know about Balaz's, board awareness. He might think that the 3 bank would end up off the table, and he's had to go with the 2 hard no matter what.
I think a 3 bank will go close to the end of the edge of the board.
Yes.
But not off it.
This is, again, 50-50. Khan's got to decide. The clock has run out. He can take all the time he wants. He's got to decide what type. Oh, he's taking a focus.
He's stopping where he is.
He's expecting that 2 hard, so we'll see. He's got to still move.
Liz, I don't know that that's...
1 banks onto a rock. Didn't 1 hard. Maybe, and that could have been an error on his part. Oh, and silver is going after Annie. That could have been a dial mistake. I'm not certain. You'd have to ask Khan on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be no reason why you'd 1 bank onto a rock. But with TTS, when you try to set your dial, it'll accidentally click the next button and move your maneuver to the next one on its dial, which I can't stand it. That's why you always check your dials, people. All right, so...
Yeah, he took the 3 bank.
Yeah, so there it is. That is probably going to be game, unless for some reason Anakin comes in against silver. Yep, there's the boost. Can't barrel roll, really. He might also still be in Green's arc, so... Yeesh.
I think he's out.
Yeah, so he's opting to focus. Anakin doing the 1 hard, so yeah, Anakin can easily just do a nice boost in, take another shot at blue. Because you definitely don't want to sit there against silver.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, taking the evade.
Which at this point in time, when you're 1 point up, is probably a good move.
Yeah, I think the boost would have taken him out of arc, though.
A boost would have boost would have taken him out of arc. Now, do you shoot it blue through the cloud or at white through the rock?
Oh, blue, because then you can auto blaster. Even if he gets evades, all you need to do is have one crit and you're good. That's going to be 2 dice. But blue, it doesn't matter. Blue is like fully shielded, so. Yep, so he's got no charges left. It's just going to be 1 hit. You don't want to spend your force. Yep, there's the dodge from blue. I mean, solid match.
So how many shields does Annie have?
Annie
only has one.
Yeah, but he
Annie
does have
has
stealth.
no. Annie is unshielded.
Yep, 2 health. But we've got 5 dice coming up, 6 dice if it range 3.
You realize if he blanks out here, that's a half an Annie.
Yeah. But
hey, it's just a shame it's not range 3.
And he does have the evade, so there's no way Annie's going to be halved.
Oh, and green does have a shot at Obi.
Okay. That's actually pretty. He could tractor him, but I don't think that's going to help any. So he'd have to do a primary. So Annie easily dodges this attack. Because he got 3 evades. Auto blaster doesn't matter. So yeah, green can shoot at Obi. But again, that's probably range 3. Obi-Wan is out of the force, but does have a focus. So I think it was 2 hits into Obi-Wan. And we're waiting on him just to roll his dice. It would be, I think, 5 dice if it was through the rock.
If it's range 3, it'll be 5 dice.
Yeah. There's 4 dice. I don't know what's happening. We're waiting on somebody to roll something. All right, there we go. There's the 4th die. It's not through the rock, it seems. So it's 2 hits into Obi-Wan. If Obi-Wan blanks out here, it could be half points, but no way. 2 evades, dodges it.
2 evades.
Beautiful game by BALÁZS.
Great game from both of them.
Yeah, I obviously, that was, I think, the game plan. You said that Khan was trapping him. I think BALÁZS trapped him as well. Go after Rick Ali. He's lesser points, while Obi-Wan and Annie score enough just above to where he scores a win. Because look at that, 56 to 57.
Having said that, most people on paper would expect the Jedi to do a lot more damage.
Yeah, with the Obi-Wan without being the Delta, the damage is cut down.
Yeah.
And then Auto Blaster just makes it to where you're just trying to push enough damage through to score more points than your ships are worth. All right, so that's going to call it for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the match. Hope the players enjoyed playing it. I'm going to spend the rest of my day doing probably yard work.
I have no idea what it's, it's 10 o'clock at night now.
There you go. Perfect way to end the night.
I might, I was watching a movie earlier. I might go back to that. I was watching The Tomorrow War.
Oh, yeah, that's the new movie with Chris Pratt.
Because a gaming buddy of mine, his son, worked on the special effects for the movie.
That's awesome.
He was the effects assistant.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, well, someone was.
It's his very first credited job.
Oh, well, that's a good job to be credited for right out of the gate.
So, oh, hell yeah.
What did you work on? So, that movie that's been like pumped out everywhere, advertising on Amazon. I did the special effects for it. Oh.
Yeah. I've watched about the first half hour of it. Quite good so far.
Oh yeah. I don't think I'm going to purchase it because I don't really get to watch movies as much anymore.
Oh, well, I cannot tell you the last time my television was actually set to TV input.
Yeah, exactly. Very rare, unless my kids want to watch
Well,
PBS, which is our public
mhm,
broadcasting system.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, here I've got what have I got? I've got Prime, I've got Binge, I've got Stan, I've got Disney.
yeah, all of the above.
The only one I don't have is Netflix.
See, I have Netflix, but my wife's like, we should pick up another thing. I'm like, we got to get rid of something else. We can't always have all of the things because it's just then I'm
Mm.
just going to pay for cable.
Yeah.
There'd be no reason to continue this charade.
Well, the streaming services here are actually Netflix is the most expensive of them. It's about $18 a month.
18.
Disney is
God.
like which is about I suppose $12 US.
Yeah.
Um, Disney is like $8 a month.
Yeah, and with that you get we did the package, you get Disney plus Hulu plus ESPN. So, and that was
Okay.
I was like, why don't we just get rid of Hulu? And my wife constantly reminds me because it's bundled with Disney and we're not getting rid of Disney. I was like,
Well,
crap.
we just get Disney on it. So Disney and the new Star Channel that they've added. I think Stan's about $9 a month. So it'd actually be more effort to ditch them than it's worth.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think we're gonna get rid of Netflix, but what did my wife want? Paramount Plus? I don't even.
Mm,
Oh no, she wanted the Apple TV because there's some show that she wants to watch. I'm like, I'm not gonna
mm.
rent a service just for one show. It's
Oh,
not happening.
I also have Apple TV.
Yeah, Apple TV
That's
is another
because
one that everyone talks about.
that's only because I got a free 12 months free
Yeah, exactly.
when I bought my iPad.
Yikes.
Mind you, I'd had my iPad for 4 months before they told me that I had a free subscription to Apple TV.
Oh, that stinks. Because
Oh,
definitely,
I
I
found a
would be
really
using
good.
that.
Hmm, I found a really good website where you can just search for movies and it'll tell you which streaming service has them. So no more having to search all the individual services trying to find something to watch.
Steam directly. Oh, okay. I'm trying to. I'm also
Mm.
so X-Wing Alliance is an old video game that I used to play,
Yes.
and so they just dropped the 4.0 patch that like upgrades everything visually
Oh,
and audio. So I ran into some errors, and some people replied on the forum, so I'm gonna try to upgrade that tonight as well, and then I can
have
try and
fun.
yeah, definitely try and play and have fun.
Hmm.
All right, we're gonna call it there. Thank you so much, Sean, for coming in today and helping us out.
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, filling in for Robert
Absolute
there.
pleasure.
Well,
If you,
we had to have an Australian on during an Australian match. That's just a given.
well, that sounds fair.
Exactly.
But if you ever need a co-host, just message me. I'm usually around.
There you go. Yeah, maybe we'll do that when we stream Hotech. Have you come in? You can do all the commentaries and all that while we do it.
I
That'd be a lot of fun.
like that idea.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good job, players. We've got Khan and we had Baraz. Amazing match. Thank you, XTC. Thank you, the community. This was so much fun. I probably won't get another match recorded because everyone's already going to be taking them, which is perfectly fine. That's exactly what we wanted. But make sure to click the follow button. Don't throw us internet dollars. We're fine here. You can go over to our Patreon if we want. Go there because we give you guys amazing gifts, and we usually have a Christmas gift as well. You can go to our podcast, which we've had Sean on twice now, and we're going to continue to talk about HOTAC and go through the missions there. We just did an interview with DUN about judging, which we'll put out in a couple of weeks. You can go to our 2 YouTube channels. We got Sling Paint Gaming, Recon Specialist TV. One we do basically unboxings, ones we do playing the games. We've got our Twitch channel, which you're right here on, so enjoy. And then I'm pretty sure there's more that I'm forgetting, which I always do. But other than that, thank you, everyone. Have a good Monday, and play casual.